I would like today to inform you about the recent research about colonoscopy. According to the Lancet, the very prestigious medical journal, 99% of the colorectal polyps that have been taken out by colonoscopy is not malignant. Only 1 in 100 is a malignant, which means you expose 100 people to this invasive technique with all its complication of kidney failure from the preparation, to the cardiovascular diseases from the anesthesia, to the mechanical damage to the colon from passing of the colonoscope through it, and then only 1 in 100. This 1 in 100 can be detected by very cheap lab tests, as I said in my previous videos, and as also have been approved by the U.S. Cancer Society and FDA, which is DNA test and ocular blood. So we can pick up this 1% by this lab test, and we go through the colonoscopy and correct the situation. And as far as we are talking about the economy in medicine, and we're talking about health insurance, instead of cutting off $500 million from Medicare and let those old people on Social Security, which their average income is $800 to $1,000 a month, which they pay mostly their rent with this Social Security, and manhandling the rest of the month for food. We could cancel and require that those kind of techniques like mammogram, screening for lung cancer, screening for prostate cancer, and the colonoscopy to be modified and get into a practical use than just a witch hunting for money. In this way, we could keep Medicare and Medi-Cal at the regular registration and save the $500 million the Senate and the Congress want to cut it from Medicare. To cut off the money from home caregiver who is taking care of terminally ill patients in their homes instead of being in hospitals or nursing homes, or is also, I consider it, a crime against humanity. So there are so many things in this health care debates in the Senate and the Congress that should not be touched. Medicare should not be touched. Medi-Cal should stay in the same level. And those people who are trying now to cut these benefits, they have a lot of money. They earn more than $1 million a year, and they want to cut this so their taxes will not go up. When you earn $1 million a year and your taxes goes up $75 or $100, and you start crying about it and tell them to cut benefits for seniors and disabled, you are representing a selfish person that should not be considered humane. So I would like for you, if you have the ability, to review the Lancet Volume 10, number 12, December 2009, and read about the non-malignant colorectal polyps that those doctors take it out to earn money and to keep their labs running. In this research, they said 30 to 50% of all pathological specimens now coming from colonoscopy, which means colonoscopy provide 50% of the income to the laboratories, and this is too much money to examine non-malignant polyps. Some of them are hyperplastic, which is non-pathogenic at all, and may be present in your colon since birth, and none of them are very small, under 6 millimeter adenoma, which might disappear by itself. This is also apply to lung nodules, which is very small and disappear. Also apply to prostate cancer screening and mammographs. So let's send to the Congress to put this medical techniques and medical profession into standard, and they cut those screening to a level where it is acceptable, and keep Medicare and medical benefits on. Please, it will affect you. If not now, it will be sooner. This stealing they are taking out of our Medicare benefits. So call your senator, call your congressman, and tell him that giving the profits to the pharmaceutical companies and to the medical associations on the expense of the poor people of this country is a crime, and they will be responsible for the death that will happen after passing this health care. This also message to my Congresswoman Esho and our senator in California, Senator Boxer and Feldstein. No cut to Medicare or medical, cut the excess fantasy procedures the medical industrial complex put in our system to siphon money. Thank you for listening, and I will keep fighting for those people that are suffering for nothing, and we'll talk to you about that later. Okay? Thank you very much, and see you later.